Hey guys, what is up? My name is Kate, and today I was thinking we could play a little bit of Far Cry 5 on Infamous mode, which is the most difficult level. I am not great at this level, but I do love this game, and I don't know how much I'm actually gonna play. I might just be walking around and chatting with you guys because I have some things to say today. Um, and I don't know what you use YouTube for, but I really enjoy just listening to the chatty, like, get ready with me videos, or kind of podcast type content because I'm usually listening while I am driving or I have my AirPods in and I'm in the kitchen cleaning. And so it just kind of makes you feel like you're with a friend when you're actually alone. And that's the cool thing about the internet is that it connects people. And I don't know, it just feels like you're with a friend. So that's the vibe I'm hoping for in this video. I'm here with my dog Boomer. I just rescued him. I've been playing for a couple minutes now. Totally got my ass handed to me multiple times. Didn't catch it on camera, but I certainly will while we film this. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my history with YouTube while we walk in the forest together. And I started YouTube 10 years ago. Right after I got my thyroid removed, I lost a lot of hair because I have Graves' disease. And so I started making these YouTube videos. Look at my freaking dog. He's so cute. I love this. Sorry, I got distracted. So I started making YouTube videos about hair loss, and I was talking about how to cover up hair loss, how to cover up bald spots, and then most importantly, just the emotional tips and tricks that I had to cope with hair loss, and just the reminder, the very important reminder that you are so beautiful regardless of the number of hairs on your head. So that was what I talked about a lot in that first era of YouTube was, reaching out to girls struggling with hair loss, and they would help me in return. And it was a great little community. I had maybe 500 subscribers from that. And it was fantastic. And then I went away for a couple of years. I came back to YouTube. I started making vlog style videos and day in the life, get ready with me, that kind of thing. And I vlogged my sister's wedding, and that did pretty well. And I got maybe 500 more subscribers from that. And then I went away for years. I deleted all of my videos and I came back kind of rebranded as, well, now I play video games and I'm 30, you know? So it's definitely been a journey on YouTube. And I have these sort of strange phases that I go through with social media and with the internet in general, where I am very private sometimes. And I think that fundamentally to my core, I am a very private person. There's definitely a lot that I don't share with the internet. But sometimes I feel so private that I don't want to have a digital footprint at all. When you Google me, I sometimes want absolutely nothing to come up. And so I'll go through these periods where I delete all of my Instagram photos, or I delete my Instagram. I delete my YouTube videos. I go offline for like a year and then I come back. And so it's this really like love-hate relationship where I'm like, I don't want you to know anything about me. And then I think, well, I want, here's all of me. And that's what this video really is. Like, this is all of me. This is a really personal video that I don't have to make, that nobody asked me to make, but I'm going to make. And I think that every time I come online in a really public way, a way that's not just social media, it's, the internet, it's YouTube, it's worldwide. Whenever I make a video like this, it is to help other people. And that's what the case was with my hair loss videos, because I figure if they reach 5 people, if they reach 500 people, then I've done what I needed to do by making the video. And that is the case with this video today. And I don't know how many people are going to watch it. On some of my more popular hair loss videos, I remember I got 200,000 views, which was crazy and amazing and a blessing to the people that watched it, but more so to me. Like, it was a great community and I loved it. And then I had, I came back with my video game videos, and sometimes I'll get like 20 views, which is fine. I don't do it for the views. I do it because it's fun. So what I'm saying is I don't know who's going to watch this video. Is it going to be like some of my older videos and get a lot of views? Is it going to get no views? I don't know. But it's worth making and it's fun to make, it's important to make, and you know, I've been rambling, so let's just get to it. This is the point where people write in the comments like, "Oh, the video actually started at 5 minutes because she wouldn't shut up." Um, so it is Pride Month. It is June. So if I don't post this in June, you know that I chickened out for several months, but hopefully it goes up in June. Today is June 2nd, 2022, and it is actually the second Pride Month since I have been really okay with my sexuality and open about my sexuality with everybody, or anybody that cares to listen. And it is that I am not straight. And I'm not a huge fan of labels, but if I were to place one to best describe the situation, it would be that I am bisexual, because I am interested in everybody. I like people. And I think that that is a concept that needs to be more widely understood, because a lot of people can think that bisexual means confused, and people can think that bisexual means dissatisfied. So I am married to a man, and we've been together for 10 years. I hope to be with him forever. And I think that the view that some people might have is, oh, if you're bisexual and you're married to a man, then you must secretly want to be with a woman. And if I was with a woman, they might say, well, since you're bisexual, you must secretly want to be with a man. And so being bi isn't about being torn between two genders, or having to choose a gender. I didn't choose a gender, I chose a person. And that person ended up being a man. And I've been living a life that appears to be completely heterosexual. Um, Hi, look, little deers. They're a little bit frightened. Should I shoot them? No, I'll let them go. This is a peaceful video. Um, Also, there's been no gameplay so far. We've just been walking in the woods, but I really like this vibe, so thank you for being on this journey with me. Um, so I think that I was really nervous to come out about my sexuality for the longest time because of those negative perceptions that a lot of people can have about being bi. I didn't want it to invalidate my marriage. I didn't want people to think that for some reason I wasn't happy being in a straight relationship. Or I guess with a man. I didn't want people to think that I was going to cheat on my husband. And what an unfair accusation that is, really, because if you're straight and you're married to a man, no one's like, oh, are you going to cheat on your husband with a man? But if you're bi and married to a man, people could say, oh, are you going to cheat with a woman? That's, and I say that, right? Like, well, people might say this, but I've actually never encountered anyone that said that to me. I was nervous to tell my friends and family about this because I didn't want them to say that to me, but nobody did. So it's like I guess my perception of, my dog, oh my God. That is terrible. Have you ever been sprayed by a skunk? I've never been sprayed, but my dog has, and it was absolutely... How many bullets does it take to kill a skunk? All right. Jeez Louise. So I basically just had this totally incorrect and negative idea that, my friends and family, if I was really open about my sexuality, would respond in those negative ways, and nobody did. But I know that those responses do happen. And so that's why I think videos like this are important to make, so that more people are aware that those are negative and incorrect misconceptions about sexuality. So the funny thing is, if you're a longtime subscriber, like I mentioned, if you've been here since the beginning, you would know that a lot of my videos were pretty gay. It was kind of obvious. I guess hindsight's 2020, but I really wish I had the originals of these videos to put in here, but I only have things I've recorded from the screen. But there are two videos in particular that are just red flags that I might not be straight. And I'll play them for you here. But the first one is called a list of girls I think are pretty, and then inside the slideshow or inside the video is a slideshow of women that I think are beautiful and me pointing out specifically what I like about them, which is hilarious, but then still not admitting that I'm not straight, just I happen to have a crush on all these women. And then I made another video that said why I wear men's clothes, and I talked about how I dress in a really masculine way, and how a lot of my clothes are made for men. So I will play those videos for you now.
So I wanted to sit down and make a video for you guys today and explain to you my 5 main girl crushes and why I have a crush on these girls. So today I'm only going to show you a couple of things from my wardrobe, but I can guarantee you that 99% of my clothes are made for men. So there are 3 reasons why I wear men's clothes.
So yeah, again, I mean, pretty obvious, right? So all my close friends knew about this. My husband obviously knew about this, my sister, but it wasn't something that I really widely talked about until, like I said, 2 years ago, because I didn't have to. I was in a straight relationship that, again, I hope to be in forever. So if I wanted to fly under the radar and pretend to be a straight person for my entire life, I absolutely could. But I don't want to do that anymore because it's just not authentic to myself. And I am, oh, it's getting sunny out in my game. It's beautiful. So we're not even playing. So I am 30 years old. I will be 31 next month. And I have finally gotten to the point in my life, and I'm so thankful that I have, where I am just comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with how I look. I have some really awful tattoos that I got when I was younger that I've spent years trying to cover up. I don't do that anymore. I wear crop tops that show my ugly tattoos. I dress however I want. I've always dressed in a pretty masculine way, and I've gotten made fun of through high school, college, to this day. I don't care about that anymore. I'm just very true to myself in the way that I look. I'm true to myself in my sexuality. I'm not ashamed of saying that I'm not straight. I don't hide that part of myself anymore. I don't hide opinions I have that might be unpopular. If there is a conversation going on and I know that I might be the only one in the room that feels a certain way, I am no longer too shy to say how I feel. If I'm asked for my opinion, I will give it honestly. And I used to lie. I used to come up with a different answer that I thought would be more acceptable by everybody in the room, and that is not the case anymore. And then lastly, I've become very secure in what I do for work, and I used to get very, very upset if I made a small mistake and just be a perfectionist. I was very hard on myself. I wanted to do everything right all the time. I would log off of work and I would think about work. I would lose sleep over work, thinking about ways that I could be better. And while I still have a really strong desire to succeed, I have let go of perfectionism and I just trust myself. So when I send an email, I trust that I did it right. And I don't go back and spend a long time thinking about it or looking at it. And so I've just gotten to this point in my life where I feel like I'm comfortable in myself. I'm relaxed. I don't get too stressed out about work or home or really anything. And so and this has been going on for a couple months, so hopefully that's indicative of a pattern of thinking, and this is permanent. But I'm just very secure in who I am, and I think it's important for me to be a good example to other people, so that they can be secure in themselves too. Because I wish that I had done this sooner. I wish that earlier in life I had gotten to this level, because it's just so much easier this way. So if you're watching this video and you're struggling with, anything in your life, but I think in particular with this video, with your sexuality, I just want to let you know that I am very confident that more people are queer than you think. I think there are a lot of people like me who appear to be completely straight because they're in a long-term heterosexual relationship and they are not straight. Let's just all normalize conversations like this. Even if you are completely passing as a straight person and you're not, why not just identify as part of the LGBTQ plus community. I am the B. I have been the B for 30 years. I'm proud of it. I'm not hiding it. And I am just publicly stating that on the internet right now. And I'm a little sweaty, but I'm also okay. It's all good. Oh my gosh, look. I'm being called out right now. You see this? This game is judging me. Am I on fire? Damn it. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.